It's breakfast time and I have finally completed the Ration Challenge. Yes! I have successfully lived on refugee rations for 1 whole week. It's been way tougher than I ever could have imagined. Refugee rations are very bland. There's very little variety. It's very, very rice heavy. A massive headache for about 4 days. Like my worst hangover. Sorry, the dog's drinking. I had just weird aches, like muscular aches all through my legs, up my back. That was quite horrible. I couldn't get comfortable, I couldn't sit still. I was really lethargic, quite tearful a lot of the time, completely constipated. I imagine my iron levels, salt levels were really low, and it was just miserable. I completely lost interest in food. It was a complete chore to just try and put something vaguely appetizing on my table, on my plate. Of course, I have by no means experienced what it's like to be a refugee for real. Experienced that kind of trauma, having to leave every single thing you own, the loss of family members and friends, the loss of everything you know, and then being in a refugee camp or walking for miles and miles, not really know where you're going, risking your life just to find safety, not knowing anything about what your future's going to hold. And then, on top of that, having to eat food which is just so uninspiring and just so difficult to digest. It's just, oh, it breaks my heart. To tell the truth, I've been a little bit nervous about tucking into this delight of a breakfast. Apart from the fact that I feel like my system might be slightly overwhelmed, I feel a little bit guilty. I keep thinking that if I was sat around the table from people who were going without food, there's no way that I would have all of this to myself. I'd just share it around, wouldn't I? And yet, day in, day out, that's kind of what we're doing anyway. It's just that the people who are going without are not sat around the table from us. And I guess I just don't want to forget that. I want to remember always this feeling of how lucky that we all are to have all this lovely food. It's great. Anyway, still getting teary. Thank you very much for being a part of this and listening to me ramble on about refugees and rations and rice. I'm now going to tuck in to my lovely breakfast.